So Jason, it's been 10 long years, and you just told me that the first game you reviewed for Channel 31 was the original Forza Motorsport.
It was, correct. We had a little setup with steering wheel and stuff when we had more budget. It was great.
Did you think that 10 years later you'd be here?
I knew I'd be reviewing another Forza because it makes them too much money.
Of course.
But I knew I'd be here because I have nothing better to do with my
So I guess we're here today to talk about Forza Motorsport 6.
Forza Motorsport 6. Now, is, in my opinion, what has become the pinnacle of car racing franchises in the world.
Right.
Like Need for Speed, Gran Turismo, they both had a very big lull recently. Forza has gone from strength to strength. Forza Horizon 2 was a fantastic
Yes, go check it out if you haven't already.
Yeah, it's a really, really good game. So Forza 6, a lot of expectation behind it. Forza 5 kind of sucked.
Launch game.
Launch game. So we're happy to write that off. So Forza 6, though, comes to the party with it has weather that can actually change midway.
You can aquaplane the car, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, so there will actually be puddles that form in realistic locations on the track, so you can aquaplane through it. It definitely shakes up the driving, definitely changes the way that the car's handled, which realistically is the reason you come to.
Yeah, because to me, this is probably the best feeling racing is. I'm not playing this on a controller, on the Xbox One controller. It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. I love driving in this game.
My only regret is that I don't get to try it on the Elite controller before I talk to you about it, because I think on the Elite controller it would be even better again. Because I play manual, no clutch, no assists. Like
so you're full esports?
Full wank mode.
So you're esports?
No, just wank. Wank is fine.
Okay.
But the big things that I take away from the game, and call it because I'm a veteran of the Forza series.
To each their own.
Not a big fan of the car list, but I hate American cars. And there's a lot of American cars.
Okay, to each their own.
So I think that they could definitely have gotten a better list of cars, but that is just me. No Fujimikado, and I understand that some people don't like that course, but it is part of Forza history. And I understand they're going back towards that track day, Top Gear, 40-year-old parent kind of.
Considering this is like they're hyping this up as the 10th anniversary game, then okay, I can see your point, but again, not a big deal to me. But
well,
okay.
Look, again, that's probably built a lot of my expectations on it.
Okay.
Number 4 had it. The hardest part is, can I recommend this game over number 4? And I think it's hard for me to do so just because that had Fujimikado, it had a great list of cars. Yeah, it was a 360 game, but unless you really need that car porn, that game was pretty damn good.
It's still a good game.
Yeah. So I guess coming from that's my point of view on it, Glare. What about you? Like, do you still think it's worth playing?
I still think it's probably the best the best simulation racing game and simulation racing in quote unquote on the market at the moment.
Because the mods make it a non-simulation game straight. You can add a mod to a car that takes your car's abilities beyond what its specs should.
Think of it sort of like Ultimate Team cards in some ways, but not as
which is lame
exploitative.
Because it's a simulation game. They should not exist.
Well, you can turn it off.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but I'm like, they shouldn't exist. Like, can you use them in multiplayer against people who don't use them?
Possibly.
Then that's lame. So it has its problems. It's a very pretty game. The weather is very, very cool.
It's fun to drive.
And it is still probably the premier driving series. So it's up to you whether you think it's worth a look.